So you got 7 right now? I got 6:58, but good enough, right? All right. Smithville Board of Alderman meeting is now called to order. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First thing tonight on the agenda is the public hearing for sewer rates. Item number 3. Purpose of the public hearing is for the Board of Aldermen to hear testimony relating to the proposed changes to city sewer rates. If you have concerns that are specifically related to city water rates, those current concerns can be brought forward during the public comment section of today's meeting relating to general utility discussion. Persons wishing to be heard at the public hearing for sewer rates should have signed up with the city clerk, and you must give your name and address. Public present via video conference will be given the opportunity to be heard this evening. Each person will have a 3-minute time limit. The public hearing for sewer rates is now open. Clerk, do we have anybody? Okay. Public hearing for... All right. I'll call upon any persons wish to speak in order they sign up with the clerk. We have none. So being no further testimony, I close the public hearing for sewer rates. Next item on the agenda is a public hearing for annexation. Item number 4, public hearing for the annexation of Lot 9 in Lakeside Crossing. Purpose of this public hearing is for the Board of Aldermen to hear testimony relating to the proposed annexation of Lakeside Crossing Lot 9. Persons wishing to be heard at the public hearing should have signed up with the city clerk. And you must give your name and address. Public present via video conference will be given the opportunity to be heard this evening. Each person will have a 3-minute time limit. If you have concerns other than annexation that are specifically related to Lakeside Crossing Lot 9, those concerns can be brought forward during the public comment section of today's meeting. Public hearing for annexation of Lakeside Crossing Lot 9 is now open. I will call upon the person who wish to speak in the order they signed up with the city clerk. Linda, do we have anyone? Nope. All right. Being no further testimony, I close public hearing for annexation of Lakeside Crossing Lot 9. Those are some quick public hearings. Next on the agenda is the consent agenda.
Mr. Mayor, move to approve the consent agenda.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving the consent agenda say aye.
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 All opposed say no. Thank you. I will note Alderman Chevalier is absent today. He let us know he would not be here. Next item on the agenda is committee reports. We had the Finance Committee, Alderman Wilson or Alderman Sarver. Who wants to take this one?
I can. We just talked about our general stuff in the Finance Committee overall is what we talked about. I think sales tax revenue is still looking pretty good. That's all I will say. I don't know if Alderman Sarver has anything else he would like to share, or Mayor.
That covered it.
We talked a little bit about the position I think Cynthia will talk about later on, and that's about it. Yeah. Standard stuff. City Administrators Report. Ms. Wagner, do you have anything to report?
You have the report in the packet. There are 3 things I'd like to add to that information. Filing for board candidates closed today at 5 o'clock. We have 3 candidates, 1 in each of the wards. Daniel Hartman in Ward 1, John Chevalier in Ward 2, and Kelly Kowalski in Ward 3. I am pleased to announce tonight that we have selected an assistant city administrator to replace Nikki Lee, following a process where we had more than 20 applicants, and we kept the position open until filled, and we're getting applications even as recently as yesterday. We brought 4 people in to interview and narrow the field down, and identified Anna Mitchell as the next assistant city administrator for the city of Smithville. Anna comes to us from the city of Parkville, Missouri, where she has been assistant to the city administrator for about the last 5 years. Prior to that, she worked for the city of Trinidad, Colorado. She's originally from Michigan, and studied at Evangel College in Springfield, and then got her MPA at KU. She brings a lot of similar experiences to what we're looking for, but then also we'll have opportunities for growth here as well. We had, as we indicated, a really good pool, and that provided some opportunities to look at some potential other positions that I'll be following up with the board over the coming weeks. And then wanted to let you know that this morning I was in a meeting with Clay County managers. We have a follow-up meeting tomorrow afternoon. We've been discussing a process for COVID vaccines. It's anticipated that we will be able to work with the county health department and the various communities provide assistance to the health department in getting vaccines out on the tiered system that the state has outlined. But there has been a site identified in Liberty that could, from a size perspective and from a capacity perspective, they have the ability to keep the vaccines cold, stored in that way. We anticipate being able to roll out some information on a coordinated effort in the coming weeks, and really probably getting a significant number of shots in arms in the next, probably by early February. As I have additional information, we'll provide that to you all, but we were pleased to be able to have the first round of information that there would be a site in Clay County that we could all work to get those vaccines accomplished as quickly as possible. As I outlined, as we have more information, I'll share that with you all, but I'm happy to answer what questions you may have now with what little information I have. So I will keep you all advised as to what we find out, but was glad to hear of a partnership between the various communities in the county.
Any questions for Cynthia?
As I got my second shot today, I'm thrilled that you all are working together, and would encourage everyone to do their own homework and make their own decision, but to think hard about taking it. So we got to tackle this, and this is a great way to get after it. So
Thank you.
Mayor, that's all I have unless there are other questions.
Okay. We'll do a little more formal recognition later, but as Cynthia announced, we do have the new candidates, Alderman Blumker, Alderman Wilson. Appreciate all that you have done. Alderman Blumker, anyone else filing for school board other than you and Ian?
last report, those were the two that had filed, but don't have anything formal.
Okay, well, good luck in those pursuits, and Melissa, thank you so much, and enjoy retirement. I'm sure we'll hear you at public comment.
I am sure you will too occasionally, but I've shared I would always be available for consulting services as well. So, and it's been good. I've enjoyed my time, and I'm pleased with the success we've had during the last 4 years. So thank you, Mayor.
And we've still got a lot to get done between now and April. So she's not done yet. Neither of them are.
I know we need to start working on your review.
Oh, I should have kept my mouth closed.
Yeah, this last one for me might be really good.
Performance review time, and yeah, they're on their way out. So see. Okay, next item on the agenda is number 8.
Mr. Mayor, move to approve item agenda number 8, bill number 2883-21, involuntary annexation, Lakeside Crossing, second reading.
Thank you. Have a second?
Second.
I think Dan got you, Marv, a little bit. Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Blumker,
Aye.
Alderman Sarver,
Aye.
Alderwoman Wilson,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carried. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance authorizing annexation of certain lands pursuant to section 71.015 RSMO.
Thank you. Next item is number 9.
Mr. Mayor, move to approve bill number 2884-21, annexation lot 9, Lakeside Crossing for first reading.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Alderman Sarver. Any discussion on this one? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Sarver.
Aye.
Alderwoman Wilson.
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol.
Aye.
Alderman Atkins.
Aye.
Alderman Blumker.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance annexing certain adjacent territory into the city of Smithville, Missouri.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 10.
Mr. Mayor, it gives me pleasure to highlight the great work that we do in the city and some of the amazing things we get to do with bill number 2885-21, amending section 150.080, exceptions to the purchasing policy for first reading.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Yulidol.
Aye.
Alderman Atkins.
Aye.
Alderman Blumker.
Aye.
Alderwoman Wilson.
Aye.
Alderman Sarver.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance repealing ordinance section 150.080, exceptions to the purchasing policy, and enacting in its place a new ordinance, section 150.080, exceptions.
Thank you. Next item is number 11.
Mr. Mayor, move to approve resolution 869, records management software agreement.
Thank you. A second.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor of approving resolution 869, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is number 12.
Mr. Mayor, move to approve resolution 870, MOU with Platte County Sheriff's Department.
Thank you.
Second.
I think Marv had his hand right before you said it. I guess
Okay.
I'll give that one to Marv. He's got a little lag. All right. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 870, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is number 13.
Mr. Mayor, move to approve resolution 871, Crime Stoppers Tips Hotline Program.
Thank you. No second. Oh, now it's the steering contest. Sorry. Sarver got that one. There we go. All right. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 871, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is number 14, resolution 872.
Mr. Mayor, move to approve resolution 872, award bid number 21-04, rebuild the transfer high service pumps.
Thank you.
Second.
Second, Alderman Wilson. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 872, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Chuck, that's one of yours, isn't it? It's always Chuck. Any public
Yeah.
comment?
Did the exceptions include that?
No.
No.
We added an exception that you have to get triple authorization now.
We had
Alright.
one and she was supposed to be on tonight, but she's not on. So.
Okay. Any new business?
Mr. Mayor, as I kind of come to the end of my term, I want to revisit something at the start of my terms. You know, I think it's important that everyone understands what's fully in the minutes. So I'm wondering if we need to discuss fully reading every minute okay, Linda's shaking her head no, never mind.
You know, I think I would seriously put that under consideration because some have commented on the length of our meetings being too long recently. So I might want to extend those out beyond 13 minutes.
I would like to invite them to school board meetings.
All right, sounds good. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, I move to adjourn.
Thank you. Second.
So moved.
Thank you. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Stand adjourned. Thank you all.